Last time, we supplied Koa with everything that he's going to require in order to upgrade the Spacewars Enchanters Tower to level 5. Now this upgrade is massive and it is certainly going to take Koa quite some time to finish off with the build. So I'm thinking for today we will just leave Koa be and let him get on with the upgrade. We will check in on it periodically, but let's go concentrate on the rest of our builders. Oh, and FYI, we are only 25% done with that upgrade. We have Julia working on a level 4 upgrade to the apiary at the moment. We are 84% done with it, just waiting in some oak stairs to finish it off, which I may go quickly make up here just to speed that up a little bit. But the upgrade is looking not too bad so far, I would say. And I think this may be a level 5 upgrade that it's getting actually, seeing as it's already at level 4. So, that's even better. Right, let's go quickly give her those stairs and move her on to something else. Well, I don't even need to make her those oak stairs, she's already getting in a delivery of it. But what I will then do instead is set her 2 upgrades to finish. So I will get her to finish off the level 5 upgrade to our town hall. I can't remember why I stopped that, but we'll get her back doing it. And secondly, I think we will get her coming out to the mystical site, not mythical as I've been calling it, and we will upgrade this to level 2 and beyond if we can. I believe I have set most of the buildings around the agricultural district to be upgraded now. We have a lot of new courier huts which still need upgraded even to level 2 and level 3 and beyond. But Riley and Ashley are both doing some fantastic work out here, and I think that Riley is maybe upgrading the rabbit hutch at the moment. Yes, indeed she is. She is upgrading this to level 4 for us and is only 6% done. Ashley should be working on a level 3 upgrade to the warped courier's hut for us, which she is, and she is 81% supplied for it and is over 50% done with it already. Just waiting in a few more items. But the main buildings around here are of course our farms, and I would really like them to be upgraded to level 5 next. So I will get Ashley upgrading this medieval spruce alternative one for us, and this will finally allow our farmer to start looking after 5 fields for us. I think I may have beetroot growing within this scarecrow here. And I will get Riley then upgrading the sandstone farm to level 5, which should allow it to look after all of the stacks of fields that we have, plus the additional wheat field. So let's assign her then the upgrade for this. Before we head to the industry district to check in on Ellison and Mariah, I did want to go around and show off a few new buildings and upgrades that we've made. We were very busy with getting all of the black concrete for Koa last time, and unfortunately we missed getting up the warped alchemist build, which I don't think it has a worker in it yet. So we now have Jasmine as the alchemist. And at some point she will request in some shears for use so that she can start getting some mistletoe out to brew some pointless potions. I will set this building for a level 2 upgrade and we'll get it to level 5 here eventually as well. But we've got enough work orders on at the moment, so yes, that will just remain as it is. We've also done a spot of work down this end of the civic district. As you can see, the Asian style alchemist, or enchanter sorry, is now up at level 3, and there's Julia just finished off with the apiary upgrade. I also had our builders move the cactus farm that I had up to over here so that we had some more room over beside the new stone barracks, which we will go visit in a minute. And we are starting to get some more cactus back out from it at least. Anyway, let's upgrade the Enchanters Tower here to level 4, and I think Mariah has been coming out to do all of that for us. And eventually we will also get that up here to level 5. I think the other builds around here are also up to the level 4 mark. Indeed they are, so let's also set these for a level 5 upgrade, or get, oh I don't know, Mariah to do that for us. I would get Koa upgrading these to level 5, but he's certainly going to be busy for the next little while. And here is the new stone barracks with a level 2 or even level 3 barrack tower within it. Ellison has been doing a fantastic job of upgrading this. This is actually at level 4, so let's get her upgrading it to level 5 next. And I will just set her all of the tasks of upgrading the rest of the barrack towers here as well. Ellison at the moment is actually upgrading one of those barrack towers across the way, I think to level 2 or level 3. They are stone based and very easy to do, so I will just let her get on with it. As for Mariah, she is upgrading a courier somewhere. I think this is maybe the warped styled one, and all she is missing at the moment are some torches for use. Well, here you go. Now I don't know if that is the warped couriers down at the Civic District, or if it's the one just at the end of the line here. No, it is this warped one here actually. There she is. So this is to level 2 or level 3. Honestly, I have no idea what level anything is around here anymore, but most things are up to the level 3, 4, or at least level 5 mark now. This was to level 3, so let's get her upgrading this to level 4 here as well. Mariah has picked up the level 4 upgrade to the Asian style Enchanters Tower, and I'm not expecting too many difficult items here. Just from previous experience with this build, I know that we are going to require a lot of glass items, so that'll be the main hold up here, which I am more than happy just letting the colony get on with that. Before I head to bed, I just wanted to check if we had any exciting upgrades going on at the moment. Well, we have 5 of 5 researches in progress, which is promising. So we are going for read the manual so that workers can learn 100% more recipes. Deep pockets so that citizens' inventory slots are increased. We are going for the standard upgrade so that we can place our rallying banner at set locations, as well as the retreat upgrade so that the guards take less damage whenever fleeing. And finally, we are going for plate armor so that our blacksmiths can learn the plate armor recipe, which I think is the equivalent of diamond in terms of toughness. I could be wrong about that, but it will certainly be interesting to get up, especially because the recipe for it is very simple compared to what we actually get. We have one request for stripped dark oak wood panels for Mariah's upgrade, which is quickly to the sawmill to teach that. Then we need to head back to the town hall, because I think Julia is just about to finish it off. Yes, she is actually, although this says 3%, we are pretty much nearly done with it. Just a few more iron related items and leather ones here, but the vast majority of it has already gone into the build, so what I will do is just quickly make her up those iron items here. Well, I actually made her everything that she's going to require, but she is now 100% supplied. And I now see where all of the swords are going into. They are supposed to represent a clock face up there. That's a pretty neat idea actually. Is that the same way all around? Yes indeed it is. I quite like that idea actually. And what I also quite like is the Masterpiece Centerpiece, our new level 5 town hall. Well, now that we have a level 5 town hall alongside a level 5 university, once we do have those researches complete that we have ongoing, we should then be able to go for the city research, just to increase our maximum citizen count by, quite a lot. I forget the size of village that I have set in the configs, but we are up to 144 at the moment, with space for even more of them. So we are eventually just going to end up with a stupid amount of idiots in the colony. Perfect. And look, an overall happiness of 10. Jalia has now picked up the mystical sight to level 2, and I'm not expecting there to be too many items here to trip us up. Although I did just notice some black concrete required for it. But I do get the feeling that with this upgrade, we are going to see this tree in the centre of it become a bit more expansive, a bit more beautiful. Who knows though? As for Ashley, she is working on a farm at the moment. She must have upgraded that couriers for us. And this is to level 5, which is why I see some items here in the open request list for her. Framed magenta terracotta. So that's a trip straight out to our stone masons to teach those recipes, which that should be as simple as that. So we will just simply then let Ashley get on with the level 5 farm upgrade. As for Riley though and the rabbit hutch, I get the feeling that we are just awaiting in on some cyan shingles at the moment. Do you have any in storage here, Nicole? Nicole there certainly doesn't. What about the other neglected stonemason? No, she doesn't either. Right then, what is it that Riley is requesting in at the moment, holding her up? The dark oak slabs, oddly enough, but the sawmill should have created those for us. So that is her now 100% supplied for the level 4 warped rabbit's hutch upgrade. And he's doing such a good job at looking after them after all. Well, there it is. Cheers Riley. Let us come in and upgrade this to level 5 then, just so that it's at level 5. And Riley has now moved on to upgrade the sandstone farm to level 5 here as well, which really doesn't seem to be a big upgrade to it. A very quick upgrade to this by the looks of it. Cool. I've seen a few messages up about Ellison and the stone barracks here, so she is still doing a good job at coming out and upgrading it and all of the barrack towers. The building is completely boring however, so I really don't want to spend too much time around it. Let's go check in on Koa's progress, which he is making not too bad progress with it. We are now over 60% done. At least 60% of the materials going into it. At some point he will need to remove all of the red nether brick materials for this, which will take double the amount of time just to throw up all of this concrete. And I really don't know how to get into this building at all anymore here. Yep, we are once again just going to leave him to it. Alright then, Mariah, how are we getting on here with the level 4 upgrade to the Enchanters Tower? We are only 11% done with this. Maybe it's actually the wheat shingles that are holding us up here. Actually, it is the wheat and it is some acacia stripped wood, which is the forester holding us up there. And I'm going to assume because you are bloody useless that you don't have any acacia in here at all. Oh no, you do. I always say this guy is useless, yet he always seems to come through for us. Not that I want to be giving him much compliments, but thanks, I guess. Right, you then, Leighton. You need to make us some trapdoors with this stuff, so take that in, get to trapdooring. Wheat-wise though, well, we're going to be lucky if we have any wheat at all. Sorry guys, but if you would get out of the bloody road, I could actually check on things here, or not. I'm actually going to end up slaughtering a few of you here. You best get out of the bloody way. Oh, you can't even kill citizens anymore. Well, the warehouse here doesn't really have too much wheat on it, so glad I spent half an hour trying to get into this to check. The civic warehouse is pretty much the same story with no wheat, and although the agricultural district would be the best place for wheat, seeing as our farms should be growing us quite a lot of it. I do get the feeling that we have no wheat within this warehouse here. Nope, one piece of wheat. Fantastic. Alrighty then, Julia, it's all up to you to give us something exciting to do. How are we getting on with the mystical site? Please tell me there's no stripped items required for it. No, but just quite a lot of dark oak materials, which I probably should make up for her here. In fact, let's actually just do that. So this should be everything dark oak wood related that you will need. A few more flowers and vines required for it. Oh, that's easy enough. And Henry, are you okay here, bud? That is some health condition that you have there. I think an Enderman may have bitten him. And that is now Julia 100% supplied for the level 2 mystical site upgrade. Although in our open request list we do now have up a lot of requests for Ellison and a level 5 upgrade to the stone barracks. That is quite a lot of diamond materials which I don't really want to teach to the colony. Maybe with exception of the enchanting table, so I will teach that to the mechanic. But all other diamond materials, yes, diamonds are still fairly scarce, so I will just simply make those up. Unless the industry district has any spare diamond in it. Oh, I need to go back upstairs to search. Holy crap, okay then, I did not realise we had as many diamonds in the colony. Thank you very much, Lorena the miner, and even the smelter next door. That must be all of the triple ores that we're getting out. Holy crap. Well, I will teach the blacksmith how to make some diamond tools and equipment here, but I really don't want them to use all of those diamonds up, purely because I don't want to waste it on our guardsmen. But here we go then, here's all the diamond recipes that you're going to need. And that is now everything off of the open request list, at least for the moment. Right, Ashley, how are we getting on down here? What are you awaiting in on at the moment? You are looking for one carved pumpkin. I have plenty of those within my storage. Give me a second and I'll go get you some. Well, she now has in those carved pumpkins and is going up there for some reason. The remaining items she needs are basically from the stonemason. Ashley, where are you going? The farm is outside here. Oh, are you just going to teleport? I mean, fair enough. The farm that she is upgrading is the one just over the hill here actually. This medieval spruce alternative one. And I do reckon that whenever the delivery system gets everything to the stonemason, then she will get everything for the upgrade pretty quickly. Which is practically the same story for Riley and the farm just across the way. She is just awaiting in on some lanterns from the mechanic at the moment and a few more deliveries from the stonemason. So that'll be good, and our little straw golems are hard at work here, harvesting us some carrots. Well, trying to harvest us some carrots. Teething issues with this pal, little teething issues. The mystical site is now 50% of the way done to level 2, so good work there, Julia. I believe most of the new flowers and vine blocks that we gave her are now in the ground, so at some point we are really just going to be concentrating on the tree in the middle. I also hope that all of these trees and other decorations that I've put in aren't going to affect the building here too much. I'm worried about these vines coming in, but she hasn't removed them yet, so maybe that won't be too much of an issue. I mean, we have a bloody panda now stuck in the middle of this, so if that isn't going to hold things up here, the vines should be fine. Man, there is something about this build that I just absolutely love, and we are now over 80% done with it as well. I also really like being able to see over just into the distance there and seeing Koa's progress with that monstrosity. He is now 75% done with it, or again 75% done with putting in the concrete blocks for it, the removal of the rest of the structure. I reckon we're at least another episode away before he gets that done. And that was Julia just there, removing all of the overhanging leaves and roots that we had. Sorry about that, Julia, but it is for aesthetics reason that we have these up. And all I will simply do is come around and fix it up once we get this to level 5, and we will have vines and roots and leaves spreading everywhere. And that was quick actually. There's Riley just finished off with the sandstone farm across the way. So that is the farm just up the back here actually. This is now at level 5. Excellent. Which does now mean that I can come in and tell Opal the farmer to use all 5 of the fields out there for wheat, which in turn should then only help with the wheat requirement for Mariah's upgrade, seeing as she is still requesting in quite a lot of wheat extra shingles for the Enchanters Tower, and Riley has moved on once again to the flower shop this time, to level 5, which is quite a chunky build by the looks of it, but that's absolutely fine. We have plenty of time for that. Julia is 99% done now with the level 2 upgrade to the mystical site. I am just following her around and we're doing the final touches to this, which is mainly just placing in some more grass. Not that it really needs it, but fair enough. And there it is. Excellent. Let's get this up to level 3 next. The tree in the centre of it has a few more branches, but still no leaves, unfortunately. Soon, though. Very soon. But not today, unfortunately, because Julia has picked up a house upgrade. Possibly to level 5 here, I think. Regardless, though, it is pretty boring. I think it's also that house there. Well, we've had another very successful and productive day around the colony, I must admit. That is a lot of new buildings up to level 5, and even more on their way to level 5, which is great. This beast here is only 80% done, and you can see that we still have quite a lot more work to do with it. But we will worry about that next time.